towards the ladder here. Glaive, great with the pistols, but get right. He'll be the one to strike the first blood here as he takes down Device.
Zipix backs away. Good find on Get Right. Has to get the reload in. Manages to do so before Rez could wrap. This is a full toilet bowl strategy. Rez, there's still problems. Is he going to be able to rotate down? Smart to go on the roof. Actually spots out Forrest. Easy shot because he was standing still at the heaven and try and take the position back. Just Dennis gets there. Pistol kill for him yet again.
Any sort of exit frags here, holding in towards the trophy room right now. And Rez, we talked about how sharp he's looked recently.
I would have been astounded. He nearly got the chance to do it. We hit the body. In fact, he's done 3. So this brings the pistols into it because Glaive's going to sneak up. That's a dink as well, was it not? Oh, he didn't actually get a dink off. Barely touched Dennis at that position. Nonetheless, they get 2 kills in the favor of NiP. Still 3 players solo, though, in Dupree. CZ75. They're walking into him first, second, and potentially third. Rez slows up. Knew the information was there, but it's back to a 2-on-2.
Oh, they're floundering now. NiP in a lot of trouble as Mages have done it. What brilliant positioning that was from Dupree, especially as they close out the round. It's Astralis side and holding one towards the lobby this time. That's what you have to do. You have to have someone in the lobby just holding it off. As Glaive lights them up, he does a lot of damage there. 2.5 kills coming in. Mages with the org. Closes things out. It's going to be Rez to take down Glaive. They obviously knows his tendencies. They've been studying the demos and know his moves, but Device, oh my goodness, I thought he had the second as well. Great attempt. Get Right will be tagged up to 2 versus 3 now. Zipek's going to be dropped there. Great positioning by Dennis. Bombs up the potential flanks there. Could have got very
ooh, he is. Lecro's got the angle. He's snuck around.
As they find themselves in a 4 versus 2, but Dupree spraying a couple down. Zipex, oh my goodness, he's in a 1 versus 1.
From Zipex, knowing that he was firing and dropping into the ramp, but it's Zipex that had high HP and can't find the...
They're turning up to this game. It's 5-5, you are right. Let's have a look at it then.
Oh!
See you, mate.
What? I can't even see him. That's ridiculous. Dupree inside. Oh, this flash, the rotation. How does Magisk get away with that? Glaive blocks him. Glaive could have easily gone down in that situation. He will now, but Magisk gets 2 while sitting there blocking his teammate with an AUG crouched as they were overwhelming the site. Dennis, 1 headshot follows it up, but Zipix trades, completely stifling any chance that NiP has. They've been overwhelming outside. That's their best position so far on this T side.
Dennis had to find that kill. That was a trade, if ever I've seen one. Glaive in the open with such a disadvantage in the positioning, but either way, it's up to Mages not checking towards the heaven position. He'll punish them for it. Why are they both looking at her?
Roam freely, and Magisk will cover off the ramp. This will be the first battle, and passes were occupied as well by Glaive. Already with the 2 kills, gets his more control, but he's low HP. Rez pulling this back. This is possible. He's got time now to plant as well. Smoke already deployed. Those vents don't come into the site anymore. So he'll get the bomb down, and he can actually sneak potentially back through the doorway should he want to do so. They're closed. He's going to use the smoke as a wall, try and stay within it and spot if anyone comes in from decontamination, but there's a timer on that, and he has to get away from it. They hear the doors open. They'll now be suspecting that he'll go toward control room. And he's got the next kill as well. Device down. He can win this out. Zipix trying to get on top of it. Has a kit to play with, but he's tapped it. He's gone it this time. He's holding. Rez needs to go now if he's going to, and he's not. Zipix gets away with it just barely, even though Rez still gets the kill. Such a So Astralis almost doing the exact opposite of what NiP did, where they went outside on their pistol round and perhaps back toward ramp. They're going to push straight through ramp and get to outside. Lecro giving up that position so quickly allowed them to do so, and he's still at battle. He's still at odds trying to work back out and get position. Somehow it comes to a 3-on-3 though. Get Right and Forrest. He used to be magic on pistols back in previous iterations. Hasn't really been that way in CSGO since probably late 2014. He'll get taken down by Dupree, and great awareness finds Lecro working out as well. It's now on to just Get Right.
It's quick here. Oh, spots Dupree. Oh my goodness, the timing is impeccable.
He's gonna rush it though. Forget Silo.
You want to be fast.
Goes toward the main entrance. Rez with the hold. Forrest follows it up as well. So they are doing this with just weapons. Forget the utility. Get Right. 16 HP has the bomb, drops. They know he's there, expecting someone to perhaps chase him down.
They are celebrating.
Exactly. Oh, there we go. See, we just left 5-on-3 to a 2-on-2, as it's Lecro and Dennis that have to pull it to NiP's favor, and they've got 1 kit.
Remember, this is the reset as well. So much on the line here for NiP. Not only be 13-6 down, they'll have no cash going forward. Lecro needs his first kill, but Device just too precise, as it will be the 2 versus 1 now. Dennis can do nothing about it. It will be 13-6. They had the game plan, but this is now an absolute disaster. Look at this play from Dupree. The fact he gets in towards ladder, they have no idea. Good trades, fantastic timings. And we'll see Device in a clinical manner finish things off there. That should be the map here, Matt, unfortunately. On top of the hut, they'll be taking care of him, no problem, and surely trading out Get Right as well. They'll still be alive on the sides, and it looks like we are done. It is going to be 16-7 as Get Right, oh my goodness, has a chance here, but there it is. The final kill, it comes through. Astralis, the train as well. This is impressive.
Just already battling against control room. That does give an angle for when they want to retreat from the bomb train. And Rez makes good work of it. Trades off. Dennis was lost. Rez is tagged as well into 10. So it's not like he can peek aggressively. He needs to be able to catch people in fights and get them as they're distracted. Xyp9x down by Get Right. It's just Device and dupreeh remaining. That's good enough to remove Forrest, and dupreeh swinging back there from Z. Leaves it all to Get Right. Top the bomb already. He's going to hold this 10 seconds. Not today. Can't find the lineup though, and therefore can't get the kill. In fact, very little damage, no damage at all. Done by that as Forrest gets absolutely removed by Device. Rez still rotating, firing into the smoke, does significant damage onto Xyp9x. He's now down to 12 HP, but it's inside of the control room. Rez will relocate with the AUG. Does that Molotov make it? I think it did. It's going to push his position completely, and he's got to go back down onto the ladder. Meanwhile, Get Right from the train, can't do anything to hold off the plant. Dennis has to swing and make up for the lost ground, and thankfully the damage done was enough for Dennis.
And it's Lekro to open things up. Magus goes down. That's actually a great pick, but so is that one. Dennis needs to hit this one. Takes Xyp9x down, and actually looking still a chance here for the Danes.
Lekro tries to pick his position correctly and does. Send the area down. Dennis and Get Right hold it off as they had to commit to push through it. They had no choice. They were already on the ramp. It's all on Device. A 1-on-5 with an AWP. And NiP is certainly going to avoid the reset. Make things very awkward for Astralis moving forward as well. Where one is by way of trajectory, but can't get the angle, and Lekro holds on.
And a fast play towards outside. It's going to be challenging Rez, who's normally playing at the pop dog room. He's going to have the bull pop this time, and the incendiary down. He'll mow through them and find a 4-on-2. NiP looking impressive on this CT side.
Jisk does get one back, but you're absolutely right. This is their map choice, and now we're wanted to make sure the window was already blown out. It was, but Rez certainly ready. Position at sandwich, lag shot comes out. Lekro goes down. Somehow Magisk is fortunate to be alive. Forrest is aware of it, but it looks the wrong way. He somehow turns it around to find Magisk anyway. He was chasing down the player at A main, and he's turning in every direction. He's got Device, he's got Xyp9x. Glaive's had enough, finally takes care of him, but desperate to get the bomb to the... He's not being distracted if they push up closer. He's going to try and run him down. Great shot with the deagle, but here comes the rifles. Forrest has had enough of that game, and had enough of dupreeh. How does this guy seemingly see everywhere outside in his position?
Another one.
Go again. He steals one from Red. Inquisitive look from Dennis to check CT. They're not overcommitting. That's the thing right now. If Glaive had got them in rotation with them not staring at him, absolutely there was a chance he gets a kill off of it. Does realize his best bet's to go back and plant the bomb down. Dennis still with the op, not expecting it to be so close, is easily taken out. Get Right's low HP as well. If he gets it to a one-on-one, if he can find Get Right in time, he controls the situation with the bomb down, but he likes to fall off of it. Now they've got the numbers advantage and they can trade this. Get Right wants to sneak in first. He'll play the bait. He could be the martyr at this point in time with only the 15, but the headshot turns it around. Get Right's actually the one to get the trade. Let's have a little fun out there, right? We are too. Magisk is having a little too much fun, I think. Or maybe Glaive was, and Magisk just thought he'd calm him down. Either way, it's a team kill. Dennis is going to take advantage of that and have Xyp9x for lunch. That means we're now sitting at a 4-on-3 in favor of NiP yet again, as Get Right adds to that by taking out dupreeh. Aware of the noise behind, was he? Perhaps he's certainly looking in this direction, knowing that dupreeh is going to arrive. Great shot. I take it back, it's not dupreeh, it's Magisk. All the same, that's an obvious position, trying to switch a gun with Device staring and seeing it. That could turn the round. Magisk gonna Get Right. He's now opened up the backside, and it's all on Dennis. They know he's
drop on Device. He's got one kill, presumably guaranteed at this point. There it is. And Magisk up towards heaven. He'll take the challenge.
Flash out, looking to try and get information before they get in glass knocked broken. He has to fire through it. Does great success. What drops down? They were already pursuing his position. He's been in control room so many times that Xyp9x was getting toward the ladder. He actually gets the kill as he falls down. He'll take the position himself to watch over the bomb. That means Forrest is in the open. Can he get there in time? Can Xyp9x get the angle? He can, but it's through the edge of the train, so he nearly got responded on. Great shot, Lekro.
That's so sick.
So fast, but he's still found. That position from Xyp9x has been clever. He pushed it, he knew Rez plays there, and now he's controlling every single angle. He is the warden of secure, you'd expect, given that the pistols from range won't be able to mow it down and take it back. If Device hits shots like that, finds one already. They'll push up the lane, push through the smoke, and try and catch off the CTs as they rotate in from Z. Bomb's already being planted, but dupreeh, he's got a shooting gallery. Can he swing in time to catch off Get Right? Not quite, but he hits the fadeaway on Rez. sexy as ever.
Suggests there's players still towards Ivy, but Zipex, he's so good in this spot. He gets the first, the second, not quite the third. And it's Device to deny the cross as well. We're still a competitive round here for NiP, as Forrest did take down Glaive in the process, but Device, I thought he had that.
Get right his position on this as well. Good flash, though. He can't afford to peek it. Just climbing up, though. Easy shot. Still is able to control against dupreeh, but his crosshair firmly fixed on that position, knowing that he would immediately try and counter off the position. He's got to get on the bomb immediately. Flash to upper, not even going to consider it, not even going to try it. No kit, no time, back away, and tags Forrest, who jumps as desperate.
Well, another great round for them. It's Rez who's been electrifying on the outside bomb side, hitting those shots with the AK-47. Mages managed to get 2 in return. Fantastic shots by him, but here's Dennis closing things out. Had an awareness that...
Dennis is the man to throw. He's got the bomb. His attackers, his gunmen to go in first, but if he's going to have them go in, they've got to find Zipex. He's got the off angle on the train, Taz position, as we used to call it. And he manages quickly to take care of Lekro and fade away behind the tanker. Gets around it as well, even before Dennis can get to the lane. So needs to be somewhat cautious of Forrest, but he is, absolutely, as Dennis finds himself now in a 1-on-3. Astralis looking to bounce back, and they will. dupreeh's on the flank.
Let's recover those all.
They would be compromised easily, but Right's got position, and he's got patience. Device just falls into his crosshair. Leaps into it, I should say, as he jumped up. It's all down to Glaive. 1 from 3. Get Right still close, same position as Dennis. A little bit further away. Glaive does swing it around, saw the shadow. But he has to anticipate exactly where Dennis is as Glaive taps the bomb originally. Watch for the play. Nade goes out, Glaive tries to fire in, and Dennis beats him.
3K, but the timing is awful. He's going to get caught out. There's 2 kills for NiP.
Glaive does get 1 back. 14 rounds already as they... The harsh blow onto Astralis in the last round. It's down to a 2-on-2 this time, and money a massive factor. Ooh, Lekro was spotted, but Device couldn't do anything with it. He wants the shot underneath, does tag his feet. His best effort with some spam. Ooh, reactions from Zipex as Lekro stepped out. It's Dennis to trade it off. It's an AWP for Device to go against Dennis, and Dennis knows that he needs to relocate. He's done exactly that.
No kit, Matt. This shouldn't be possible, as Device has so much to do. Dennis just has to avoid him and keep him interested, and it looks like it's absolutely done. Yeah, there's no way Device can pull this one off, even with the rifle. There's no chance to defuse, ladies and gentlemen. We've got map point, NiP. Looking absolutely brilliant to find frags here, and it looks like we might be done. Zipex fighting back, but there's only a little bit of damage done. It's a 5-on-3, and dupreeh's been dropped. Matthew, I think we're going to a third, as this round is absolutely locked in.
Looking exactly that way as Dennis will find Device. Magisk, all right, fair play. He's going to get another one. He does pick up. He does have a kit. I'm really just trying to build it up and give him a chance. There isn't one. Lekro's got the kill. 16-11.
It's out to dupreeh now, looking towards second middle, and Mage is pushing the apartments with that CZ. Nails the first headshot, and a second. Gets the bomb down. dupreeh looking to back him up.
Dennis clears out middle. I think he might have been spotted at that as well, by Device even, but the boost works perfectly as well. He'll grab the silenced USP, see what he can do with it if he somehow miraculously one-taps off.
At the end, we've Get Right taking down Device, dupreeh burning himself, but it's absolutely fine. They win the round, and I think it's an eco here. But this shot especially, Glaive, my goodness. The fact he recovers that situation after Zipex went down, he actually gets a couple of frags of the UMP, and that's dupreeh. Okay, unfortunate. Flames spill over to his position, and he will be dropped as Get Right got a nice shot there. But this is the boost from Device. Lovely stuff. He knew there was presence towards quad. He saw the Molotov thrown from that position. Continues to find every single shot. He was a little bit quieter than usual on train. The lost bonus at this point as Forrest getting the initial kill as Glaive pushed through. And this was the kill from Zipex. Just unbelievable that he gets that cleanly. But Get Right, like I said, finishing things off. Lutz even come out on top. Oh my goodness, this is scary. Will he come through? Looks like he will. And it's have to be a jumping kill, and he nails it somehow.
dupreeh does get back the kill in their favor, but it's traded again as Glaive gets res. Dennis gets Glaive. Still then the man advantage to NiP. Device in the side. Close proximity makes it work on Forrest. And spots the jumping Dennis to find an angle. Nearly gets a third. Fires through the wickets, unfortunately, of Lekro. He now has a chance to potentially punish him for that, but it's Zipex to arrive. Nice to get that shot toward the underpass. Tough target to fire at. To make it work. Forrest, speaking of targets, the hallway toward Magisk, who's got to be very careful here. Just throwing a smoke means the gun's not ready. Forrest is aware of that situation and capitalizes. But they don't account for Device. Glaive covers off Lekro at Arch. Device can't quite reset in time to get. They can open up the map potentially. Big rotation would be required for that bomb to go back down throughout middle, but they're together, are they? And how fast can they trade back the angle? He hits res, they're both low. M4 is going to have something to work with, but he's a little bit worried about Pit beside him. Flashes himself out, jumps down. He's got time to work because he's got a kit need. That should be enough for Rez. Bouncing back it is, and he'll start searching desperately to find Dennis, and he looks the right way, spots him low HP. Glaive's got it, 10 for Astralis. Dennis working back down the stairwell, door to boiler. Magiscardi being very, very passive, has both angles to watch. At least he gets Dupree closer to Device as well. That AWP is very sharp today as he gets Get Mike's Device to get Lecro. Steals it out from underneath Magiscu. Assuming he can buy a kill in this round. He's done a ton of damage. The nade might collect one as they jump inside of the site. Device needs to be aware of that fact. And this does indeed collect. As Device goes to the pistol, it's all under Rez. 1 on 3. And Astralis looking at a 13-1 scoreline.
He can do it though. Rez in position with Device looking awkward. This can absolutely happen. Mages now 1 versus 1. Rez has looked so good on Trent. I think he's going to pull this one off, Matthew. He absolutely does. Just to find them a second round. Device spots another. Surely he gets traded out here. Oh, Lecro. You hate to see that as Mages will find the bomb towards Quad. Device repositions. He's been an absolute monster so far. He hits the shot. Is he going for the knife? What's going on here? It's going to be down to Rez and another 1 on 3. This time he can't pull it off. Yes, they go towards B. The fact they have 2 smokes and Get Right gets the first. Can Rez join the fragging responsibilities? He can't just yet, but they have
bomb in their favor. They can certainly set the crossfire. Lecro, he's got Zipix. That was a good try. Device baits, gets the aggro. He tries to peek out. Now Device has problems. 15 HP stuck at emo. Surely he'll go down, but he's got the first kill. Chance to reset for the second.
Yeah, that's so sick. Dennis won't have any idea this has happened. He still thinks he's on the corner here, but he was flashed for a second, so I assume he checks it. Not quite, but Mages doesn't nail the shots, and it will be a 3 on 2 as the retake begins. Headshots required from this AK. Device will find the first. He needs it back up from his teammate, or maybe not. Comes down to the 2 versus 1. Sure, NiP have the lead right now, but they do not have any rifles. With 3 players towards the B side, though, there could be a chance here. Good boost. Get Right will get another frag. They actually still have a fighting chance here. The Eagles doing what they can, but will they check the boost? Absolutely not. Rez lighting them up. They've got a chance. NiP will live to fight another day, it seems, unless Glaive can pull something monstrous out of the hat here. He collects the bomb. AK in hand, smoke goes down, and he's going to have 2 players in spawn. Oh my goodness.
He gets a chance to set it up. Flash through, he's expecting a push, they're not there. And they are going to spray it! Oh, they nearly lined up for him.
I'm sorry, I'm not convinced this is going to happen, as Zipex should confirm that fact. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your first grand finalist will be Astralis. Dominant performance there in Inferno. As we see, it goes 16-5. I have to say, Device and Glaive peaking.